Good morning, Shan here again. It is day one of my HCG diet protocol. Today is November 24th, 2010, and I woke up early this morning right around 6:30, and I was thinking about it automatically, so I went ahead and did as the protocol said, empty my bladder, and I weighed myself naked. I'm just going to try and be consistent on how I'll weigh it. I don't want any of my clothes or anything to throw off my weight, so I just took off my clothes and just weighed myself nude. That way I can know I'm getting a true weight. Once I got my weight, I went and I did my injection, which I kind of psyched myself out for. I was like, okay, you're gonna do it, do it. I did it like nothing was wrong, and it was so painless. I mean, it was very painless. One hint that I found out from people who know how to do injections or to do things is to make sure that the alcohol is dry before you do it. I guess if it goes in at the same time, the alcohol could sting. So make sure that after you swab yourself, you dry that off before you put it on. So just to open it up, today when I weighed myself, I started at a weight of a whopping 195 pounds. There, I said it. Well, you know, this isn't the heaviest I've been in my life, so I'm happy to say that. When I started the protocol, that first time I did it, the sublingual drops back in February, I believe I was at 215 or 217. And of course, I lost the weight there, and I only gained maybe a pound or two back. So I'm happy to be starting, you know, at a lesser weight, but it's still so big for me. I'm only 5'5". When I was in high school, before I had my twins at age 17, I weighed 128. And when I look back at my pictures, I probably was thinner than I needed to be. I would love to be in the 140 to 150 range. So that's kind of my goal. I think as I get closer, I'm going to target a number. But for now, that's kind of my goal. So that's 190, 140. That's right around 50 pounds. So I'm probably going to have to do a few rounds of this. I'm hoping 2 rounds will be it. Guarantee the 1 round, and we'll see how that goes, up to 34 pounds. And then the second round, hopefully we can finish up the last 15 pounds. So what I did was I journaled everything. I'm a journaler. I love to write. It's another way of accountability. I've been doing it for years. And so what I did was I just put a little 1 page that has all of my weight. I mean, what do you call it? Like I don't know, like a spreadsheet of my weight. So every day I'm going to be writing it in here. I'm also going to have a food journal so that I can keep track of it. I did do Weight Watchers at one point in time, and I do remember that was one of the things that really kept me on track, because for some reason when we eat, we just eat and eat without any accountability. And I remember that when I was on Weight Watchers, I was I was constant about writing it down. And the times that I would gain weight would be the times that I forgot to write things down, or that I got lazy. So, hey, write it down. And when you're going to be on a 500 calorie diet, really, you're not going to be writing many things. In fact, you might be repeating the same thing for a few days over. But what it does is it just gets you in the habit of being aware of what's going from your hand into your mouth. And so that's a cool thing that you may want to consider. One thing I wanted to talk about today was exercise. When my doctor recommended this HCG protocol to me, I asked him, because I am in the process of training for the Honolulu Marathon, which is happening in a few weeks on December 12th. And I was worried that being on a very low calorie diet, that something like me passing out could happen. And he said, no, your exercise, as long as you're running that already, you should be fine. So for any of you who are exercising already, the regimen that you're doing should be fine. Don't do any extra than you normally would. If you weren't exercising, the diet actually does not call for you to exercise, so you're fine. If you want to walk a little, I mean, walking has never killed anybody, as far as I know, unless they got hit by a car. But, walking's never hurt anybody. So walk 15 minutes, 30 minutes, get out there and walk. But of course, the diet doesn't call for it. If you do, you want to make sure that you're very, very hydrated, because that's really why people pass out, is because of, dehydration. So you're supposed to be drinking a lot of water on the protocol, so that shouldn't be a problem either. So as far as exercise, go ahead and keep up doing that if you have a regimen. If not, then you can go ahead and start a new healthy lifestyle with our eating and with our weight loss. So why not add another healthy activity in with just walking? So I'm going to check back in with you folks tomorrow. I haven't really started my gorging today. I ate some Hawaiian sweetbread with some butter this morning just so I could take some of my vitamins. And I am actually going to call Mac today to find out about those makeups that I told you I would find out about, just to verify, to see if we can use them. And I will find out from them and get that information for you. And I think that's about it. I am looking forward to this day of gorging. And it's funny because I've been up for a few hours already, and I'm thinking that, you know, this gorging thing might be harder than I thought, because I bought all the food, but I'm starting to put these things in my mouth, and I'm getting full already. So I don't know. I hope I can kind of keep a constant flow so that I get the proper amount of loading in me, so I don't have a hard time on my first few days of the very low calorie diet. But anyways, that's my news for the day. Tomorrow I'm sure will be a lot more exciting because I will have gone through a whole day of being on the HCG. So until then, I'll talk to you soon. Aloha.